on Tuesday. If the law of rigomotis will look at it, say, what it go?
But this is that video where they were saying Mohbad is dead. That first video we all saw with the guys carrying him on their legs.
It could even be recorded on Saturday, sir.
I think we're going too far now. You know, we're not into meditation.
If I will believe that video, I'm telling you now, if I will believe that video, right, the CCTV or the law of rigomotis, you want to useless it now.
No, but that body we saw in that car, no rigomotis. Because
what if that video was shot? What if that video was shot on Monday and kept it?
But why? You see, I think what we're doing is a little bit like we're thinking everybody's Mohbad, and there's this big conspiracy that everybody. I mean, are you telling me those three guys in the car too are part of the conspiracy? They are lying that so
no,
they're carrying a rigomotis body on them, crying as if this person just died right now.
TV, are you not saying
Paparino,
your favor, hold on.
If you are debating, please don't use things that are just slip of tongue, things that are just commonly, overlooked. There are some things you overlook in discussions. Maybe there's even simple mistakes that doesn't amount to crime. Those things you overlook it, otherwise it's not going to help us anyway.
Yeah.
We are trying to be honest and know what happened to this guy. It is not for any fun or for just.
I'm talking
somebody. The statement
about the scars on their face.
Statement, we will go to the scars. The statement you're saying that the night that Mohbad died, that Baba Mohbad came. We only Mohbad didn't go there the night. The only night that Mohbad went that Mohbad died.
Who said he died at night? Now go check our interview. He said the night my husband died.
That Baba came. Don't end it there. That Baba came. End it with that Baba came. If she ended it with that, so don't remove that. When you remove that, then that becomes problematic. And maybe she only said the night of my husband died is a different case. She's saying the day, she was trying to say the night of the day my husband died, that came. Please, leave it for that place. I know if you guys want to push it at each other, then you can do those things. But some things, you just overlook it. Look at the things, look at the areas we are focusing on. The rigomotis that Protimi just mentioned. Rigomotis, one of the law of rigomotis is it sets in at least an average of hours after birth. So if by 4:30 there was rigomotis on that body, it means Mohbad has died before 2:30.
Yeah.
Mohbad has died before the nurse came, right?
But would the nurse cover that?
There's any evidence.
But why would the nurse put herself I mean, she being paid to lie?
We are looking at sheer intent here, like a common intent to commit a crime. Conspiracy. Okay, look at it now. This is almost 18 months. This guy, they claimed Mohbad was transferred in the process of them taking Mohbad to the hospital. They were taking him with a car that we never knew about, that we never knew of the car. We never saw anybody coming and telling us it was my car. That is a neighbor's car. Okay, we never saw anything as such. They claimed they used a neighbor's car to transport Mohbad. They got onto a point. They had to transfer Mohbad to a motorbike. So I was saying, and they claimed that particular day was heavily trafficked. So you guys be transferring Mohbad to a motorbike and nobody can corroborate that. Everything that happened to Mohbad is only close to them. It's only close to them. And when they report it, there are these discrepancies that are not making sense. It's not making sense. And their willingness to talk about it also shows that something is wrong. The timing is wrong, and there's a lot of conspiracy that comes from themselves. When Wumi comes out and is saying that industrial growth do not want her to talk about what killed her husband. What is insinuating?
Industrial growth.
We don't want her to talk.
You know, the truth is, I think she's grieving she's grieving.
What is beyond grief?
In a weird way. She's grieving very self while grieving.
So you only start defending yourself naturally when you sense that it's either something is coming to attack you, okay, or maybe trying to set yourself apart from. You may be innocent and you feel like getting attacked and you defend yourself, or some you feel guilty. Okay, that's what you want to defend yourself. Their body language, the languages they use to qualify what happened, it's wrong. And these are people with lawyers. If this is the best they can do with their lawyers, it shows that we need more intense investigation. Okay, if you say Mohbad had rigor this 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday, 4:30 minus 2 hours, that gives you almost 2:30. The nurse said she came 2:30. Did she meet Mohbad dead? That's what it's saying. Rigor mortis debunk them. So unless they want to tell me some other things, it's crazy for them to even be able to narrate what happened. There's no big deal that me, Paparino, I'm in the house and a nurse came, which is a common practice. The practice of using nurse is something common, though it's illegal. By the Nigerian Medical Act, it's illegal. No nurse should prescribe medication or even be administering without a doctor. It's wrong. If truly there was a nurse that administered into Mohbad, it is not Bumi's fault. That is not Bumi's offense. If truly there exists such, every little thing that happened there on her own side, we can count it as negligence. Okay? But now the question is, what led to the calling of this nurse? Some claim that he punched through a glass and he sustained an injury on somewhere in the back of his forearm. When you punch through a glass, where do you sustain injury? That is not clear. You sustain injury in your somewhere, your fist, not see. And they said the blood profusely. It seems like a cooked story. And the mode of him being announced dead is also crazy. Look at the mode of his burial as well. Burying that particular. This is a celebrity. He feeds almost 15 people in his house. They had to even buy a casket of 45,000 or 20 something thousand, whatever, to put him in there. Look at how he was placed there. Okay? And this is somebody who has history of assault, bullying, and all of these things. I mean, people have got to ask questions. And when you question, the only thing to tell you is that don't ask. Okay? The nurse has spoken. Hey, even if anything you have to speak, the first person to speak and convince the whole world should be the wife. But she can't stand it. Her conscience is fighting her. Whenever they ask her, whenever they ask her what killed your husband, you see her saying, I know a nurse was involved. The bully was bullied. What is all of this? The bully came.
Well, Papa, until the whole of Nigeria is against you, I don't think we're in a position to really know how Wunmi feels. I think it's a very strange place to be when you lose.
Mom, there is no feeling anywhere. There is no feeling. There is no feeling.
Okay,
let me drop
this. Let me just finish.
You are continuing.
I don't think, I'm not saying.
Ma'am, you want to continue? Just hold on. Let me drop to you. Okay. Do you know that Adegoke Timothy had a widow?
Is that the guy that was killed?
Yes, in Oshun Hotel.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you saw how she comported herself when she was interviewed?
How old was she?
Oh, you didn't check it?
I didn't see that, but I just feel that I've seen Wumi's videos.
No, you don't.
These are just Gen Z.
Forget about the age. She knows that because she's not living with men. She's 13 years of age. Are you telling me that she's young?
Promiscuity is not murder.
We need to forget about the Gen Z.
Promiscuity is not murder. Somebody they sleep with people know me say keep person.
Yeah, she know what she do. She know. There is no way people going to come out keep calling Wunmi. If Wunmi is not defending this lady. So that's why I'm She said that she would choke him with the knife. She's kind of person using knife to fight people. Come on. Listen here now. She's using knife and fight people. She's aggressive. Can't you see how she talk? She said Baba bend this guy neck. Only I say Baba bend Mohbad neck. Baba bury Mohbad. Baba talk to Ness. Baba do this. You will look at what Ness said yesterday. I don't know Baba. What are you telling me here? Wumi lying. It's Wumi. The mayor with this. I'm always going to say this Wumi and her mother did this to Mohbad. Innocent so is going place to find people to fight for him. You think that is easy? All the time, Baba fighting for property. Baba, she fighting for property too. You think that's why she's fighting? Woman, she's poor like Mohbad. She's fighting how to survive. That's why she's fighting. Baba want benefit. Baba have right to take Mohbad money because Mohbad is a boy. Mohbad supposed to take care of Baba in Muslim Islam. What I telling you here? Baba have right to fight for Mohbad property. He has brothers and sisters. They need to chop some of the money. Not only with me, she's trying to protect everything for Liam. Are you kidding me? Go and do the DNA and let's give that innocent boy his benefit. Go and do the DNA if you want to. Why are you lying? I'm a woman. I will never do this to my husband. Can you do this to your husband too? No. Going around lying. Baba won the property. Baba won this. Iyabo Ojo said Mohbad died in the house. See, Wumi will never lie to Iyabo Ojo. That is what she said. She told that lady Mohbad died in the house. She too said Mohbad died in the house. Next is coming out telling us different things here. Are you kidding me? You can see this lady killed this boy. It's not like we are accusing her. She did it.
Queen, sorry ma. I want to give an answer to this woman. She said because of the industry gods are threatening her not to talk, and she said she was grieving. So she wasn't grieving when she rained curses on her father-in-law. She wasn't grieving when she insulted with Justice Seeker, when she bullied their own kids. She wasn't grieving when she said, she wasn't grieving, no. Abi, because now you were saying she was grieving. That was why she was not coming out. The same energy that she used to employ Adamu lawyer, the same energy that she used to cook up lies for 18 months. Can't she use the same energy to tell
was grieving, she said, from the onset? Or what she said? She was grieving, she's saying that Liam cool Mubatiku. What are you telling me here? How Mohbad going to take that innocent boy death? She know what happened to Mohbad. She need to come out and tell us the truth. Wumi Mohbad already told her she's going to suffer. That suffering she's doing. You think that Mohbad talk just like that? That is what she faces. She would never relax. Trust me. Going around lying. Every interview is different. Everything is different. Only you. See, everything is different.
Queen, can I ask you a question? What if after all this you said today, right? Let's just assume after all these things you said today, let's say the coroner in a week's time now, and the coroner says, well, we found an arsenal of toxic chemicals in his body that his heart failed, and that's why he died. If the coroner gives that, I'm just theorizing here, I'm not saying that's what it was, I'm just saying, if the coroner gives you that result, change your mind, Queen.
I'm not going to change my mind.
So we are, you see,
When I see Mohbad,
problem.
I'm not changing my mind because I see Mohbad in my dream. What she do?
Yeah. I don't think Queen cares about the facts. And Queen has made up her mind. But me, I just feel I have not made up my mind.
Woman, she's a tourist. She's a tourist. See, we have the same lady in America did the same thing.
If they are going to bring a different result, if they are going to bring a different result, that does not change the fact that the realist of the house has
that's why my sister, she keeps poison. I don't know what she did that or what that
the realist of the house.
She's confused.
About justice for Mohbad. There's a witch hunt.
The woman, she's smarter than you guys,
It's
man.
quite shameful.
Madam Bam TV. Can I ask you a question?
No, you can't ask me. Let me finish.
Madam Bam TV, now she's talking about poison. She's not
Madam, what do you think happened to the realist of the house? The new house.
No, I'm not going to
what happened to that?
They quickly go and repair the railing.
Mama Mohbad said there's nothing to them. That's what she said.
The courts have exonerated Prime Boy, which
I don't want
there
to
was
lie.
no fight. Which means there was no fight.
Mama Mohbad said they beat him to death. That is what she
There was
said.
no fight. Where did Mohbad fight at home? Queen, 1 minute, ma, please. If
When
the
you
court
fight
has
Mohbad, my
exonerated
sister, she did it.
Queen, calm down now, please, ma. If the court had exonerated Prime Boy that there was no video evidence to back it up, that they had a fight at the show, that means there was no fight at the show. So if truly Mohbad had an injury, where did the injury came from? Definitely, the realist of the than evidence that there was the fight at the house. Not in the house. What happened to the railing? And after a TikTok analysis, why did they have to go and repair the railing immediately? There was a skeleton in their cupboard that is yet to be discovered, and we are not relenting on to get justice.
Paparino, when are we going to talk about this that luminous spray? Do you find a prospect in it? Do you think it's something the Nigerian police should look into? I also think there are so many intricacies to it, Paparino, and I know you've made your research, sir. But if you look at the prospect of getting anything evidential from the house through a luminous spray, it means that house was not touched, probably with the paint. So I see a cover up there. Is it a cover up to paint the house? However, there is still a very thin line if we can tread that part, or if the Baba Mohbad legal team could look into this case, and if this will not be another way of opening the whole thing. But let me go on. You see, in that luminous ray, for my own recent research, Paparino, and I invite every one of you to go and do it. We want to do your own personal research, right? You see, it can pick blood traces even after some years. But it means that you have to get it right. In this case of justice, in this case of Mohbad as a case study, they've painted the house. Does it mean if the Nigerian police would have to use luminous spray to get any evidence out of the house, they need to scrape those places? Now, do they know exactly where there are blood splashes or anything, even if there are blood splashes with the new information we have? So this is the whole intricacies to me, and I feel we will talk about it, Papa, you did it.
We could talk about what are you saying?
Yeah. Papa, there was someone who came up the other time. She mentioned getting forensics evidence house, if they could still get blood trace. There is this issue that we have, the police are still saying they have not refuted the preliminary statements from the investigation they made.
Okay, I get
You get the drift.
Yeah, now let me tell you something. Right? Which one do you think is more authentic or more better to do now? To do phone forensic that is easier than go to the expert way of checking the house, blood stain whatsoever. The police have stated that this guy bled profusely. If he bled, he will bleed in the house. After the car they went to, so definitely blood might stain the house. So it's not an issue for police to be wasting their time. One thing we should push through now is a phone or CCTV. Because if there is CCTV in the estates, even at the gate of the estate, it's enough for police to go and check their server on that very day. And I believe that is a very, very important day in that estate. There is CCTV outside claimed by Yabojo, and I love the way things is. You said some things in the public domain. The public is demanding that just check the CCTV storage. And your man has said that yes, what Yabojo is saying, Yomi corroborated it indirectly. Yomi went to the place, and he said there is CCTV storage, central storage. So, which is not easier for police to do. CCTV storage is already stored somewhere. You don't need to go and call experts.